Oh, they changed this and it looks so weird. Hi, my name is Courtney, and I'm very passionate about helping women with invisible illnesses realize that you can still lead a pretty healthy and active lifestyle. It's just not going to be the one that you had envisioned for yourself, but what else are you going to do about it? You better figure out a way to manage it. And by manage it, that doesn't always, I'm pretty good at managing my health situation. That does not mean I always have good days. That just means I know how to keep myself fairly even. That being said, I'm having issues getting my thyroid medication and it's just pissing me off. It's such a small. Anyway, I'm not going to go on yet another rant against the medical community. I am trying really hard to get back to a consistent schedule. And I got to tell y'all, it may not seem like it to you, but it frustrates me that I've not been able to get into any rhythm here in Alaska, because I do these videos in large part because it's like cheap therapy for me. And so to not have this as a regular habit, and I've been discombobulated since I got here. And I'm going to Anchorage. My dad's still in Anchorage. He's doing pretty well. He's worn out. The guy's 87. He just had heart surgery. They didn't crack his chest open, but he's 87, and it's having your heart valve replaced is a big deal. So he's really tired. He's still in Anchorage, and I'm going to go down and hang out with him this weekend. And then he should be home on Tuesday, and we meet with the home health people on Wednesday, and things should hopefully, crossing my fingers and toes, start quieting down, because I had to tell you, my sickly ass is not doing real well with all this stress. But honestly, if you've never had to care for a family member as they're aging and ailing, I will tell you right now, it is the most heartbreaking thing you'll ever do. However, as difficult as it is, and it is really difficult and it's exhausting, it's also there's something beautiful about it. There's just the symmetry of they took care of us, now we can take care of them. So I'm grateful. I'm really, really, really grateful that I had the opportunity to be here to help. But that being said, I'm hoping that we can get into a routine with the home health aide, and just all of us, including Dad, can take a few deep breaths and catch up. Anyway, time management. Let's talk about this, because this has never been my strong suit. But since I got back to Alaska, it's almost impressive how terrible I have gotten with managing my time. And I'll get to the end of the day and it's like, oh my gosh, my day is over, and I have this laundry list of things I haven't done yet. So I have got to get a grip on it, because you know what all this is doing? Is stressing me the hell out. This information, by the way, is from timemanagementninja.com. Now, I've always really struggled with time management, not just from an organizational perspective. I can be extraordinarily organized, but I always saw it as it's just being uptight. And I'm going to throw a former friend under the bus, but y'all don't know her. I'm not going to mention her name, and you'd have to know me pretty well to know who I'm talking about. But many years ago, I had never cooked a Thanksgiving turkey at that point. And I called my girlfriend because I knew she had, and I was like, hey, I know that not only do you do this, I know you got written instructions somewhere. I said, I need to know how to cook a turkey. I don't need anything fancy. I just need to know how to cook a turkey. She says, no problem. So she sends me I'll send you my Thanksgiving sheet. She wasn't kidding. It was a Thanksgiving sheet, and it literally had her day from like 8:30 in the morning, 15-minute increments. We're going to do this and we're going to do that. Now, she is beautifully organized, and she throws great parties because she is organized to that level of detail. I read that list, and where she looks at that and she's like, oh, this is so calming and soothing. I look at that and I'm like, holy crap, I don't want to live my life regimented every 15 minutes like that. So I've always really struggled with time management. But here's the thing. It's not about being uptight. It's just about knowing and honoring your priorities. And that is why I'm having so much stress with not getting a grip on my time here, because I'm not honoring my priorities. at all. I've even fallen out of my formal, I mean, I still pray off and on throughout the day because I kind of keep not quite a running conversation with God, but I talk to God throughout the day, but I don't have a formal set aside. Let's just focus on this time since I got back to Alaska. And that's a huge priority for me. So yeah, I got to get my shit together, y'all. But here's some of the benefits of time management. Number one, less stress and anxiety. You have fewer surprises, fewer tight deadlines, less rushing. Now, I will tell you, I'm very good at procrastinating. And the problem with me procrastinating is I'm really good at my job. And I know it really well. So unless something freaky happens, I can get a huge project done in no time. Unfortunately, my personality type being what it is, that just means that I know I can procrastinate and I'll start getting myself, oh my gosh. And if I just sit down and blow through it, it's fine. It really doesn't take me very long, but I will quite often wait till that deadline's looming. Number two benefit to time management, increased productivity. Well, certainly, if you have a to-do list, you're going to ensure that everything gets squared away. And then since you have a to-do list and you're managing your time, you're not rushing as much. Guess what that means? It means the quality of your work is going to be better. Number three, you spend a lot less time redoing. Rushing. When you're rushing around because you're on a tight deadline because you haven't managed your time, where the hell are the instructions for this project? I can't find them. You're going to lose instructions. You're going to forget details. If you manage your time, and you know where your instructions are, and you know where your details are, and you're not panicked trying to find all this stuff, you can get that task done and do it right the first time. And then you can mentally put it to bed. You don't got to worry about it anymore. Number four, benefit to time management, less life friction. When you don't manage your own time, you create your own problems. And I am saying this as the voice of experience. If you plan your day, you're going to avoid a lot of unnecessary stress. One thing that I used to do, and this was something I struggled with for a while, but one thing I used to do, I had a disabled dog and we used to go camping a lot. And side note, my idea of camping is a motorhome, just so we're clear. I'm not a tent girl. Probably doesn't surprise anybody. But I just want to make that clear because sometimes people will be like, oh my gosh, you're from Alaska. You must hunt and fish. And yet, no, I'm not that kind of Alaskan. But one thing that I learned to do to manage my time, especially having a disabled dog, I had literally a pack of medicine for him that I had to take everywhere that I went. I made a packing list. Now, it was a huge pain in the butt, and I really I was very resentful. I didn't want to sit down and do it, but I'll tell you what, it took a couple of trips to get the packing list down to a fine work of art, but I laminated it. I kept it on my refrigerator. And then when it was, hey, let's go camping, I could grab that and tick, 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 tick. I could have everything packed up so much faster. And it stopped me redoing, because what I used to do before I had my packing list is, oh my gosh, do I have this, that, or the other? And I'd go unpack everything to look for, it was just a huge disaster. So it's less life friction if you learn how to manage your own time. Plan ahead, avoid unnecessary stress. Number 5, if you manage your time properly, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get more free time. You're not going to spend so much time. You're not going to waste so much time chasing your tail, looking for lost instructions, trying to figure out how the hell do I do this? Where's the form that I need? No more chasing your tail. Sorry. I'm tired. I'm just tired. On a side note, I can't even believe I'm about to tell you all this, but I'm apparently in a mood. I have taken great pride in the fact that I have worked through all these health issues. But ever since I went on that freaking Cymbalta, I know logically that stuff's got to be out of my system. It's been long enough. But that stuff really set me back. So there was no way to know that was going to happen. I understand that. This was not like the doctor's like, oh, ha, 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 let's ruin her life. Of course it didn't work that way. I know that. But that shit ruined my life. And my pain levels are just so goddamn ridiculous. I've been set back about 10 years. At least I feel it's been about 10 years of progress in managing this and working with it. And I'm actually starting to consider, I can't believe I'm going to say this, I'm considering filing for disability because I just can't. I can't keep pushing my body like this. I'm hoping, I'm hoping that things are going to start to clear up, but jumping Jehoshaphat, you guys, this has been just bat crap crazy. Anyway, sorry. I don't even know where the hell I was. Number six benefit. That was a total sidetrack. Number 6 benefit to time management. You'll have less wasted time. Time is a finite resource. Knowing what you need to do means you're going to spend less time scrambling, trying to figure it out. Number 7 benefit to proper time management, increased opportunities. Luck favors the prepared. When you are on top of your work and people know that they can rely on you, they know that you're going to meet your deadlines, they know that they can call you the day before a project is due and not have you go, oh gosh, I haven't started that yet. Luck favors the prepared. And that's funny. I'm very, if you know me very well at all, you know, I'm really hard on myself and I'm always coming down on myself. I'm very cluttered and I get frustrated that I'm not more organized. I do speak English. But when it comes to work, and I have a lot of my stuff is just, it's just nailed down. I know my stuff and I'm really good at it. And it has afforded me a lot of opportunities that people at my level in my organization don't usually get. But the higher ups know that they can rely on me. So I get asked to sit on committees that people at my level don't usually get to. Luck favors the prepared. You want to increase your opportunities, get a grip on your time. Number 8, proper time management also improves your reputation. Again, people know they can rely on you. They know especially if you're doing group work, for goodness sakes, because there's almost in a job anymore, there's almost always something where you've got several people collaborating. Your colleagues are going to like you so much better if they know they can rely on you to have your part done in a timely manner. Which does not mean 2 hours before the whole project is due, sending it out to your colleagues. Proper time management, less effort. Going back to my packing list example, yes, initially I had to put in more time on the front end, but once I had that packing list down to a science, boom, I cannot believe the amount of time it cut off getting ready to go somewhere. It was incredible. And finally, number 10, benefit to time management. I didn't say that very well, but y'all get my point. It gives you more time for what matters. Time management is simply choosing to spend your time focused on the things that matter to you. And if you don't manage your time, the day gets away from you. Y'all know that. I ain't telling you anything new. Man, the day can get away from you so fast. And one day can turn into 2, can turn into a week, can turn into a month before you know it. So anyway, that's all I have. I probably will not even attempt a video Friday because I'm going to be really busy all day. And then I fly out Friday evening and I don't know. I'll probably take my laptop. I don't know. I might do one from my niece's house, but it's been really hard to be consistent. I don't really have any place where I'm comfortable doing videos here. So I don't know. And it sucks because I've lost my audience at this point and I can't even complain because I'm not consistent enough. And all the work that I did to get to that point. Oh, well. I'm just going to have to figure out how to manage my freaking time better and start over. Anyway, I hope you all have a good one. And I am definitely not an expert on time management. However, if you're dealing with health issues, or you have a friend or loved one who is, and you're just not really sure what the hell to do, drop me a line because I know I can help you with that. That I am kind of an expert on. So, and you know, you guys, I'm not a shrink or anything, but I'm someone who's been dealing with really serious health challenges for a really long time. And I used to be so bitter and angry about it all. And now I'm known as somebody with a good attitude and a good perspective. I'm good at keeping it all in perspective. And if I can make that change, anybody can. So drop me a line if you're struggling with this. I know I can help you. And a lot of the resources that I have to share with you are free. So y'all take care. And I'm sorry, but at this point,